This is our 2020 Tiny Tot Curriculum Kit. This is the one we got when my son was about 6 months old last year, around the same time we got our kindergarten kit. So there is a newly released kit that I will link below for you, but this is the items that we have. So I kind of just went around the house and gathered all the items that we do have. I did customize our kit, so not everything is the same from here. And I also got one of the old curriculum catalogs for you to look at here. So the first thing in the books is the Tiny Tot Timberdoodle Handbook, an online scheduler. So the Tiny Tot Curriculum Handbook here, this is the 2021 one. Meet your scheduler. It plans out your checklist for your child's developmental stage. And it also goes through each of the items that are inside the kits as well. Then you have Active Baby, Healthy Brain. And these are exercises and activities to maximize your child's brain development through age 5.5. About 10 minutes a day, you just go through here. And then it completely explains what to do. So there's a content, explains birth to age 6 months. And I use this with my daughter and my son yet. ABC Baby Sign. As you can see here, they're bright, colorful, friend, no, more, thank you. Oh, the beautiful book. We did not get the flower whistle at the time my son was 6 months old. I didn't really think he needed it. But we then went ahead and had our daughter, and she is now almost 6 months old. So she probably could have used it, but there is the flower whistle. The Indestructible social study books. So there are 3 of those. There is Busy City, Hello Farm, and My Neighborhood. So these are chew-proof, rip-proof, washable. They can go in the tub. So they are, you cannot rip them. My children have chewed on them. They have gotten gross and disgusting, and they're cute too. So they're nice, non-toxic to chew on. The Rooster Greets the Day. Welcome to the Farm, everyone. It's just super cute little book. Never Touch a Spider. This is also really cute. It's just got these cute little pages, these touch and feel pages, and they're super beautiful book. We read this at nighttime. My son loves it. Now, they had an Old MacDonald like finger puppet book. I did not get that book because we had this book at home already. So we have Itsy Bitsy Spider. It's another well-loved book. Just this little finger puppet book. My First Animal Touch and Feel picture cards. So these are super well-loved flashcards. We go through them all the time. This one's dog. If you follow me on Instagram at all, you'll see that when we get these out, my son likes to take them to my my youngest daughter and try to show her them. So he'll take her the puppy and tell her this is a puppy and show it to her, and it's really cute. And then My First Words is the same concept. They are touch and feel. So this one's like baby and fun. The touch and feel as well. Baby book set of 6 here. So we have Who's Up in the Air, Who's Wearing a Hat, Where's the Little Mouse, Where's the Butterfly, Where's the Busy Bee, Who's Fallen Asleep. And these are just kind of like spots. So it is a fluffy sheep, like Who's Fallen Asleep, it is a fluffy sheep. And Who's Wearing a Blue Sock, Who's Friends with the Fox, you know. Now, another one of the items we did not get was the Nursery Novel, and that was because this is a fold-out book, and we have a fold-out book as well. So we have this one already at home that I just went ahead and just omitted their Nursery Novel since we had a similar one. My Very First Books set of 3, so first books of things to spot. Very first things to spot. Very first book of things to spot. Very first things of to spot out and about. So these are another Osborne books. So At the Market, Where's the Box of Carrots, and this one has like this little, and I think they're super cute. So Woodland Walk, Who's Wearing Glasses, they just point, find things to spot. Find It Bedtime. So that is a set of 4 Find It book. So Find It at Bedtime, Find It Farm, Find It Things That Go, and Find It Animals. These are highlight books. And these also have like little shiny pieces to them. The animals that you can find on the farm, so cow, chicken, pig. So then you just say, you know, find the cow, and they point. And we also do like the kitty cat says meow. that kind of thing. My son loves these little fine books. Now we have not gotten out our Earth Tones Junior Rainbow Pebbles yet. I'm kind of afraid my son will chew on them. So these are meant for children 18 months and older, and ours is still sealed. So they are just these little pebbles, and this is 1-to-1, so this should be about the size they are. And I'm just afraid he's going to choke on them. So you get these little activity cards, and then you use these stones to put them on here. And until I'm sure he's not going to put them in his mouth and try to eat them, I'm going to keep them in the box for now. Pixel Baby is another, so it's this really cute thing. My son's been playing with them. So they have 2-sided activity cards. They have a black and white side and then a colorful side. So you'll take the colorful side and you'll put it behind this here. So you'll just place it here like this. They have little tabs, you put the activity cards under, so it'll look like that. And then you can just set it on top like here, and they can put the little pebbles on, little buttons, or sometimes I put mine right here and just let him, just put it in here and let it stand up, and he puts them in that way. But he enjoys playing with these, so I have to keep an eye on him with these too. He does occasionally try to put them in his mouth, but he is less likely with these or not. And so far he's really enjoying this. Like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see these out and about often. These whirly wigs. So my son never really used them. They suction cup to the ground here. But my daughter, who's 6 months old, she loves these. So we take them with us when we go somewhere. And they also sit on her high chair a lot, and we just suction them, and she's constantly playing on them. They are made of this silicone, so she chews on them a lot. And there are a set of 3 of these. Now this 3D shape sorter is another one of these well-loved items. We use it all the time. I have a blog as well. I will link that below for you guys to take a look at if you would like. I wrote it about last year. And these are just these all-natural little puzzle pieces. They go into this foam mat. It's not foam. I'll have to double check what it is. I will link it below for you. But it's non-toxic, reusable material, and it's very, very beautiful. I think it's a type of cork, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. And then it's covered in this velvety-like texture. And I have noticed that if he's allowed to chew on these, this texture will start to come off. So he's been really good lately, but when he was really little, he was chewing on it a lot. But as you can see, it is well loved. I need to wash it. It's got Mad Matter all over it. Then we have this baby Poppy. I did not get this. I believe it's been replaced with a rainbow one. I might have gotten the rainbow one because it has more pieces to it. I was afraid we were going to lose it, honestly, and I thought he was a little too old for it, so I just went ahead and didn't get it. But I think it was designed for older children too. Yeah, the toddler size. So I'm not really sure why we skipped it, but I did end up skipping that. And then the Once Upon a Stem. We love these. My son plays with them all the time, but he is a chewer, so he has chewed a lot of these apart because they are foam blocks. But they can go in the tub as well, so he's really enjoyed playing with there as well. Then we have these matching buddies, and my son loves these matching buddies. So they come with these little activity cards, and then you just, I usually give him 1 or 2 at a time, and then, or 2 or 3 at a time, sorry. And then I just set these out and say, you know, go ahead and match them, and then he'll put them together. And they just pop right back in there like that. I did notice though that since they're not exactly the same, sometimes he struggles if I give him 2 red ones. He'll wonder why they don't look the same. Little mouse. They're very beautifully made and they're very sturdy. I don't let him just have these, so he doesn't tend to ruin them at all. But we do play with these often as well. Then there is this stacking rocket. Now my dog got a hold of our little astronaut that goes in here, but there is these pieces here and they all just stack apart and they go right back together. But it is still very complex for him because you have to have the circle and the circle, but then you have to have the right piece. So this circle and this oval, and then you have to find the oval, and then you have to find the oval and the triangle. So you have to get the oval just right over top. And he struggles with that part yet, but he is getting there. And it is also a very beautifully made wooden toy. And as you can tell, it must be very quality wood because my dog really liked the astronaut. But it's a very beautifully made rocket wooden toy. I love this toy. It's in my son's room, usually on his shelf. He will ask to get it down and play with it. Making Faces. I thought I got that book, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. So maybe I didn't. I'm not really sure. I know I skipped the peekaboo mirror because we have a ton of mirrors around here on little baby things, so I went ahead and skipped that. I skipped Baby Marin? I'm not sure. I kind of wish I hadn't. At the time, my daughter never played with babies. My oldest daughter, and she is 6. And at the time, my son was little and he was not really caring. I didn't expect him to care, but he's really taken to playing with baby dolls. So I've given him a couple of my older daughters that she never played with, and he's really liking those. So maybe as my youngest Emma gets a little older, maybe we'll get one. This one is like, you can take it to the beach, all kinds of things, throw it right in the wash. It's a wonderful baby doll. I just didn't know if it was worth it, so I didn't get it. Then there are these fairy tale puppets. I love these little guys. They're so cute. So there's a little prince. There is a little unicorn. There's this little crocodile. There is grandma, and there is a little princess as well. So my daughter likes to play with these little finger puppets for the most part. She will get them out and she will play with them with her brother. And he loves watching her make up stories, and she loves playing with them. And then there's this hide and seek polar bear. We have not got him out yet. So it is a Bluetooth speaker that comes with a downloadable app and a hide and seek game. So inside your Timberdoodle Handbook, it kind of lays out how exactly that works, what to download and what to start playing. So it says that it has pre-recorded messages in the form of clues and words of encouragement as your toddler hunts for this hide and seek polar bear. And you can also do your own custom clues. This is probably something that we'll start using more. We haven't got it out yet. It says for ages 18 to 3. And I do think he's probably about ready now to start playing with something like this. Because he is 2 now, so I mean, it's probably way past ready. Let's play Animal Bingo. That is very similar to the matching puzzles, but the Animal Bingo is for ages 2 and up, while the Match the Buddies is 15 months and up. So you get these little activity cards. I usually give him just one. And then I give him the corresponding cards. So here we go. We have the Animal Safari. So I'll give him this card, and then I'll pop these out of here and just set them around, and then he just has to set them on top. And his older sister, she's 6, she tends to do this with us, so he understands what he should do next. And this volleyball, I omitted that from ours because we had this one. Ours is slightly different, obviously, but it is made by the same company, and it is very similar in shape and concept as the other one. And my daughter, she is 6 months old. She loves, almost 6 months old. She loves this toy. My son, when he was younger, loved this as well. We did get the peanut ball. It is down in our basement. And we did not get, I omitted this because I had a bumpy ball here as well. However, it is in my daughter's room and she's sound asleep and I don't want to wake her. The Gymnic Overball, we have that downstairs as well. And this pallet of pegs. This is another one of those well-loved toys. I did worry that he was going to chew these pieces because they are small and little. It is a well-loved box because I put it back in the box all the time. But we have this little board here. And then it has this little pegs and the circles that go on it. And of course, anything wooden, my puppy has gotten a hold of. So he did grab one of our little pegs at one point. But they are very brightly colorful. My son loves to take these all apart, put them back together. They put them in rainbows. They mix and match. They have a blast with this. And as you can see, it is well loved. It's opened and out very often. So this is one of the things I keep on the cart that he can get out whenever he wants. I I will, in another video, show you guys what is on our carts so you can see what he has access to at all times. Then there are these pop tubes. So I only give them one at a time. So I just went to the basement and got a brand new one for you guys to see. They just make noise. They get bigger. So they are a fine motor tool. They are just loud and crinkly and fun to play with. So I typically just get one out at a time until they ruin it, and then I will occasionally go down and get another one. So this is one of 3 that is left. So I just have a few more before I'm gonna need to get more. The dog crinkle cuddler I did not get. I omitted that from our kit. And that is because we had this little giraffe crinkler. So it still crinkles. It's got these little chew pieces to it. So this is what we had. So I went ahead and omitted the doggy. I omitted these loops because I had some toys that like stuck to the table as well. The play silk is in my daughter's room. She has hijacked it to make a fort. We omitted the baby item here. This is just like one of those little soft things you can use to like touch the baby's feet with, that kind of thing. But I omitted it because he was older at the time. These Gummy Teethers, these Zolo Teethers, these are amazing. My son loved them. He never took a nook, but when he started teething, he had a really hard time. And you can see in I did a blog post about these, and I'll link that below for you guys to read too. This was one of my son's favorite. I need to get new ones for my daughter because my son annihilated these. They are like discolored and chewed up, but they are amazing. And there are these bells. So it's these little bells here. Oops. It's on the paper, it doesn't like it. So they are in tune. They loved playing with these. My son still gets this out and plays with it, but he did like it a lot more when he was a little bit younger. My daughter still gets it out and plays with it. So they have these little beautiful bells underneath. It's all one unit, so they don't come apart. You don't have to worry about this knob coming off. And they're just beautifully done. And last but not least is this tactile search-in mat. I actually have not gotten this out yet for him. However, I am going to move it to his allowed to grab stuff soon. So it's this little wooden mat with the circles, and they're tactile touch. So you match the tactile piece to the tactile spot on the board game. So this is where my youngest daughter started crying, and I had to go get her. It was late at night when I was recording this. But that is everything in the 2020 Tiny Tot Curriculum Kit. If you have any questions about any of this or would like to see something more in detail, please let me know in the comments below. I would be happy to do a video on that or just message you about it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.